secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up
wide open spaces? What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He wants it all. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And they can't make the connection.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air, it's Nelson. Takes the easy one to the back.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so those are big for the resume.
The Trojans will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Corrals it at the 45. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Using his feet to buy time. Grab near the marker. It's Hardy. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll try the toss to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Makes a grab over the middle. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The sure hands, it's Jordan. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Jordan. On the move at the 30. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, USC! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Underwood. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They really don't catch well. But the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver, and usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. That's reeled in, it's Morgan. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Power football with the run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red 14.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Using his legs to buy some time. Makes a man miss. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. This is a designed run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here we go. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. The sneak scores it.
It's just so nice to have a signal guy who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Using his legs, it's Haynes.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Underwood. Snares it outside, it's Hardy. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines! And hey, how about the 2-for-1? The quarterback gets a touchdown pass and a new tattoo to remember the moment by.
You know, we always talk about quarterbacks having soft focus around them and a hard focus downfield. You just saw that right there. There are a lot of quarterbacks that would have been anticipating the hit coming, maybe taking the sack or just tried to throw the ball away. They would have panicked. Not this guy. He stood in there, he faced the fire, and boy, oh boy, that was a beautiful throw.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. To the air, it's Nelson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. They want to run this quarterback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires left. Got him downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18.
42, Spider. Tuna.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Michigan! Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lemon. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Nelson. He's got his man. There to make the stop, and he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man quickly. Can't get him to the ground. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, running back on the move. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He splits the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Wolverines will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the 2nd half, those 2 turnovers in the 1st.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it. .26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Not the 2nd half start they'd hoped for. Looking for more room. Oh, what a cut. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the 2nd half.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Quarterback making adjustments. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Finds the tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Haynes. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Quick handoff. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete! He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Cut it, cut it. Yankee blue, Yankee blue.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to end. Breaks into the open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's Morris the ball. He's loose on the right. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Wolverines. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Brings it down on the right side. got room to work. Wide open on the right. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense is playing aggressive and physical, attacking at the 1-yard line, Palmer. They are not surrendering anything.
And I think on offense here, this is 4-down territory. You're at the 1. Let's just run the ball. Let's be more physical. Let's answer the bell.
This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Finds his big tight end. The big tight end was for every inch, but he will be stopped short, and it'll be 4th down.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
He looks short on that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down, big-time stop for this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Here we go. Acorn.
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Quarterback making checks.
Tim, green 25.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Trojans in the hurry-up. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Now on the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Looking for the 2-point try. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Rides to back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. There he goes! He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. This guy fits the bill, big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some 1st downs.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. The field goal is no good. And despite the missed field goal, the lead's still at 16 points.
And just not enough leg on that kick. You see it just gets knocked down by the crossbar.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll pull it down and run. At midfield, he's got room. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Defensively, the clock late in the game, when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground.
Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
So as big as that touchdown was, equally as big converting this 2-point attempt and making it a 1-score game. Back to throw, it's Nelson. He's into the end zone, and we've got a 1-possession game in the 4th quarter.
On that 2-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up 2-point conversion.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He might want another play. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs.
Get set, get set.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is how you rise to the occasion late in the game. Your defense had to come up big, had to get the offense the football back. They're trailing by a little bit. Now, let's go make this thing even more special.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, obviously here in the 4th quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. Expecting them to throw it here on 3rd.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. A designed run for the quarterback. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it down. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
Man, yeah, you love to see that from your quarterback. You had to have it. This is a close football game, late in the game. He understands the situation, takes off, scrambles, makes sure he gets the 1st down, and we still got some more excitement to go. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in his booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming on the inside.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
Deep shot for the end zone. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
First things first. You're down by 8, but you got to score a touchdown on this final play. You've got to dial something up to give yourself a chance on the 2-point to send this into OT.
picked up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.